Hello, I'm Mary Govan. A lot of people touched on tons of the issues, so I won't rehash them. I want to bring up Ocean State Power, the power plant we have, for just a minute. Ocean State Power in 1994 had a leak with one of their oil tanks. It leaked 9,700 gallons of oil. They had a vapor cloud also in 1994 that caused an evacuation of about 50 people. In 1997, they were caught stealing water from Uxbridge, which caused wells there to go dry. So when we talk about incidences that can happen at these type of facilities, we're talking about that from first-hand knowledge because these things have happened in our town. So we want those questions to be taken as serious as possible for the worst-case situations that could happen, because those have been happening. I also want to bring up something with the air quality. It's been, at our planning board meeting, our experts that our town hired didn't have a lot of information to give us. They had missing stuff, so they couldn't comment on a lot of the stuff. And air quality is, to me, the water and the air, the two issues. The rest is important, but those are the most important. So then at the zoning board, our experts didn't even show up. So when, again, the question of air quality came up, we only had the experts from Invenergy here. So the question was brought up about Buck Hill. Buck Hill sits 160 feet above this proposed location. Now, with the emission towers at 200 feet, that puts the residents on Buck Hill just 40 feet below the emission towers. I imagine that if they came with an application saying, we are going to put the emissions towers at 40 feet, there's no way that that would be something that was considered. Their own expert said, yes, you will have many more emissions hitting the ground because there's less room for it to settle. So for residents on Buck Hill in particular, this is very concerning, and we haven't had any experts that weren't paid for by Invenergy to do any studies and reassure the residents. I live on the top of Buck Hill. My kids live on the top of Buck Hill. So to me, I want to know if that 40 feet where that emission's coming out and hitting my ground, hitting my yard, I want to know, and I don't want Invenergy's experts to tell me. I want somebody who's looking after the health of the residents of this town to tell me that that is a safe place to be and that it's safe air to breathe, because there's no way I'm going to believe 40-foot tall emission stacks over the ground level of my home is safe. And I'm not going to believe that one expert hired by Invenergy. And I wish our experts had come, because I would love to have that particular question answered. So I would urge the Department of Health to look at that very specific thing, because Buck Hill is not far from this. It is directly adjacent to the proposed site. So that is a very big concern. Now, the air quality isn't a concern for every single person in Burrillville. It's not like it's safer to live in a town where there's 2 power plants, 2 compressor stations, an interstate pipeline leaking methane. The air quality is going to suffer, but I would urge that you do consider looking into that height of Buck Hill and the residents that are on there, because the effects are going to be significantly higher for them, and that needs to be addressed by the people who are looking after the health of the people, and that's you guys. So please do look at that for us, okay? Thank you.